Go to Jeff LG, Chief Executive Officer of Village Media. Mr. LG, I hope you Mr. LG and not Mr. LG.
You got it right the first time. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for having me today. I'll apologize if my comments are not directly aligned with the title of the session. However, I was asked specifically to come today to provide our perspective on Bill C-18 and the Online News Act. As a brief introduction, I'm the CEO of Village Media. Headquartered in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, we began with one local news publication and 2 journalists just 10 years ago. Today, we own and operate 25 news publications in Ontario and employ approximately 150 Canadians, 90 of which are journalists. Beyond operating local news sites, Village has developed Made in Canada technology for the publishing sector. This technology now runs our own publications along with those of Glacier Media, Dougal Media, Great West Newspapers, Black Press Media, and others. And as of now, we power almost 150 news websites across Canada. As you may know, I spoke in front of the Senate Standing Committee on Transport and Communications related to Bill C-18 back in May. My position since has not materially changed. To briefly summarize, we believe the bill and the Online News Act was flawed from the get-go, where it suggested that platforms such as Google and Meta steal our content and provide no meaningful value in exchange. We argued that this couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that we, including all news publishers, willingly place or allow for snippets of our content to appear on the platforms because we benefit tremendously from the traffic we get from them. For Village Media, it helped us grow and launch 25 publications and develop a profitable and sustainable model for local news. I'm here today to speak to some of the impacts of the Online News Act. It is my belief that we have now created a number of scenarios where in many cases news publishers may come out behind. For large publishers, those in particular that had deals with each of Google and Meta, including Village Media, I expect that some of us will be ahead and some of us will be behind financially. While these deals are covered under non-disclosure agreements, it seems apparent that by having a smaller pool of expected funds from Google of $100 million and by having 0 funds available from Meta, it is quite possible that the ultimate value of the Google deals may in fact be less than the prior deals between both platforms. For small publishers, including startup and independent publishers that did not have deals with either platform, there is much yet still to be determined as we wait for the final regulations to be released. First, will they qualify? And second, how much will they receive if so? If you asked many of those small publishers if they would prefer to receive some amount per journalist that may theoretically equate to approximately $10,000 per year or have their Meta traffic back, I would expect many would prefer to have their Meta traffic back. And this is the scenario for Village Media. Even the best case scenario for the Google deal still likely does not make up for the value lost of the traffic for Meta. That traffic allowed us to monetize our publications more effectively, develop new audiences, subscribers, and followers that we would otherwise be challenged to reach. Facebook, in particular, was one of the best on-ramps to new publications that we have found, and we have tested many. In the absence of Meta, sustainably launching new sites or even sustaining recently launched sites might no longer be possible. But this problem goes beyond my own self-interest. As an even worse outcome, Canadians are now no longer exposed to news in Facebook and Instagram. And at a time when voter turnout is at record lows and we can expect to be flooded with misinformation through technologies like generative AI, the missing voices of Canadian journalists in these environments will no doubt be damaging to our society. In our 10 years of operation, Village has gone into each year with an expectation of growth and continued sustainability. We're profitable. We reinvest our profits by expanding into new communities and growing our newsrooms. However, as of April of this year, in anticipation of the outcome of the Online News Act, and for the first time ever, our company has paused almost all new hiring and suspended new community launch plans. The potential outcome of the Online News Act has substantially impacted our progress. Thank you for having me.